tablet but connected to Wi-Fi. Okay, cool. That's a great way to watch streams actually on tablets because it's like just big enough, but you can also like just be anywhere and just like Wi-Fi. Cool. I'm going to now switch views here. Right? Capture card is not going to do. Okay, cool. We're going to go to Superliminal right here. We're going to hit play. And we're just going to see how this performs. I'm going to be keeping my eye on chat. Photosensitive seizure warning. This game, Okay, cool. Yes, that's true. I got Twitch during COVID. Oh, whoops. He's been destroyed. Oh. That's rough. All right, I'm just gonna play through this. I'm gonna go to the developer commentary. For anyone else who's watching besides Roger, thank you for being so active in chat. For anyone else who is watching, I have a playthrough of this on my channel. Just I know I'm doing a playthrough of the Stanley Parable 2 basically right now, which has been awesome. This game is kind of like that in a little way. There's some narration involved, but this is more puzzle oriented. It's more interactive. It's all about puzzles and it plays with perspective. That's the whole game. And I have a playthrough of it on my channel if you want to watch it. If you want to watch it. But besides that, I've done the challenge mode as well afterwards, and that's also in the playlist on my channel. But now, I guess the last thing I'm going to do in this game, there's like a multiplayer thing, the Battle Royale mode, great. There's a co-op mode, I'm not sure, it just says play the single player game with friends online, so I'm not sure if that's worth it or not. Especially if you've already played the game once, like, the game isn't really going to be different on your second playthrough around. It doesn't really change, so it's kind of like a one and done kind of deal. But I am going to do I still need to get some of these, but I'm going to go to the developer commentary. That's good. Like most streamers saw their viewers increase dramatically during COVID, but they're feeling them drop off from everyone returning to more normality. The quality is great. Oh, great. I'm glad the quality is great. Thank you. And yes, I agree. I have a friend who streams and he does it like he actually is like a Twitch affiliate and gets paid. And he does some YouTube content too, but he's mainly on Twitch. He does like a lot of like Pokemon stuff, and he does like shiny hunting, and that's a whole thing. I'm not into Pokemon, so I don't understand a lot of it, but I'm there because he's my friend that I met in college, and we were in the marching band together. We were both in the drum line, and so if you want to check him out, he's Beefy the Miner on Twitch. I don't think there's any numbers in his name. I think it's just Beefy the Miner, and he's if you're into those kind of games, and if you like Pokemon, go to him. He is great. He's also a super cool guy, and he recently just had I'm giving a shout out to him also, not like a Twitch shout out because I don't actually know how to do that, but he also just recently gotten into an injury because he's now they had their band camp recently, and he had an accident with his drum, and he hit his face on it pretty hard, and so I think he's doing all right, but get better soon, Beefy the Miner. But yeah, let's do this. And
hello, and welcome to the Superliminal Developer Commentary. I'm Albert, Game Director of Superliminal. Myself and the rest of the team will be popping up every now and then as you play. With subtitles open, you can see who is talking and what their role on the game is.
patent-pending Somnosculpt technology provides safe and effective dream therapy
Yeah, ouch.
while you rest in the comfort of our flagship clinic. Located right next to the secondary overflow parking lot at the University Medical Centre. Somnosculpt, we'll make your dreams come true.
Great. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Hi, my name's Chris. I was the producer and designer on Superliminal.
Hi, this is Will O'Neill, and I was the writer on Superliminal.
Okay, so that very beginning of Superliminal is actually one of the last parts we finished. Throughout development, we created so many different introductions to the game. Not all of them were cutscenes, like that one, but we ended up feeling that that in-game video sequence offered a really smooth on-ramp that let us set the framework for what's to come. By keeping it grounded in the world, rather than just a video, we felt it to be a good way to get you situated in the game and aware of what's up.
So when I wrote the opening line of "Are you filled with feelings of self-doubt" at the beginning of the game, I was definitely envisioning a player immediately unconsciously responding with yes. And of course the purpose of that is to sort of pull you into the idea that you're not playing a character in the game, that it's you inside this experience. And of course, making it clear that the clinic itself is not
similar to the Stanley
necessarily
Parable.
the safest or most prestigious place to get treated creates an immediate tension, especially when the very first thing you do in the game is accidentally sign away all of your rights.
All right, cool. There's gonna be a lot of that dialogue. So this is the developer commentary for the game. This is, I've already played the game, and Roger, yes, it is similar to the Stanley Parable, which I'm actually doing a playthrough of right now on my channel, of the new one that just got released, like the revamped version. But this game plays with perspective, and I would tell you more about this, but I have to put on my advertising cap here and say, hey, go watch my playthrough on this. If you want to learn about this game. I'm not signing that. Not this time. But yes, it is similar to the Stanley Parable, in a way. This one's a little more interactable, and it's kind of more puzzle-like. You're actually doing stuff, but there is some narration involved, and it's not as paradoxical as the Stanley Parable, but it's kind of twisty, like with your brain in the way that you see, like in the way that you kind of like approach these problems, and you have to there's puzzles you have to solve to advance. Perception is reality. Yeah, here. Take that thing. Now it's bigger. Now it's bigger. Now you can go up to it, click it, do the same thing. Now do that. See how the perception changes the game. Oh no, I'm buffering on my end. Nothing major though. Now you can walk right up to a wall like this and just. Now it's a small pond. So that's kind of how this stuff works. So take that. Whee! You move it out of the way. That's how you get around this obstacle. Let's see.
A lot of people ask about how the resizing mechanic works. The concepts are actually quite easy. To keep an object looking the same, assume if we move the object twice as far away, it just needs to be twice as big. It's all proportional. Interestingly enough, this also works no matter what field of view you use. The hard part of this mechanic isn't the actual resizing. It's trying to figure out where the object needs to be. To do this, you need to test a weirdly shaped object with a weirdly shaped background, and trying to find the right ratio for the object to be big enough to not touch anything, while keeping everything accurate and optimized.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it is. And yeah, you're kind of right. Kind of like a mix between Stanley Parable and Half-Life, and maybe even like a little bit of Portal, if you've ever seen Portal. I can't believe I have to ask that to some people now. Like, some people don't know what Portal is. And that's a little wild to me.
Terms of service accepted. Congratulations on falling asleep. Welcome to Somnosculpt. Your progress may be monitored by qualified
So
specialists.
you can make it big.
This orientation will adapt you to eyelids, our interactive, lucid induction dream state in which you retain full consciousness
There we
and
go.
control.
I don't remember this one. Oh yeah, right click to rotate. And then you can take like this rook, right? You guys have all played chess. This rook, I mean, you can put it right there where it belongs. Now we don't have a full set in here, unfortunately. I want to make a full chess set like in this game, but can't quite do that. Kids these days. Am I getting this wrong? I haven't played chess in ages. No. The king goes, yeah. You got a pawn. Let's put it right there. Why not? King looks a little small. Actually, I'm actually sizing these pretty well. I think that's all we got, though. So we just got to make a staircase up here. We'll click on this.
Hey, this is Matt.
Hey.
I did the music and sound.
Yay!
This very
Oh, I thought
first
that was
jazz
it.
piece
I
in the
was like,
game is called
okay.
I Wonder. And if it sounds at all familiar to you, that's because you just heard its melody and chord progression in the Somnosculpt TV jingle back at the start of the game, which I called Smooth Wonder.
Very nice. The music in this game isn't so nice. I like kind of like piano jazz. I use that to study or like when I'm focusing on stuff. It is like I love that kind of music, and so this kind of lends itself to my kind of ear. No objects beyond this point. No. Portal is older than most Twitch viewers. Isn't that insane? Like, right? Like, I need to stand on this button, and now it's going to close. So I need to put something on it. So what I can do is I can reach into the next room, grab that block, place it on there. Puzzle done.
Hi, I'm Logan, and I'm level designer on Superliminal.
Decent.
A difference with the main resizing mechanic in this game is how much freedom it gives the player. This puzzle is a good example. In most puzzle games, if you put an object on a button in this scenario, the object doesn't need to be moved anymore. The key to unlock the door removes the key from the problem space. But unfortunately, in our game, you can just turn around and grab the object from any distance away. Therefore, we've gotten good at adding barriers in many places so people won't carry an object through all puzzles forever.
The right size, you can hit that. Yeah, there you go.
Confirmed. You can move freely, interact with surrounding objects, and listen to messages from your patient care team. Please note that I am the standard orientation protocol and that my voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not a part of your patient care team. I do not care.
I remember the challenge mode portion of this one. That was where it started getting hard. All right.
Hi, my name is Alex.
Hi,
and I
Alex.
performed gameplay programming on Superliminal. When I joined the project, there weren't really any menus except the absolute bare minimum to get the player into the game, and there wasn't any keyboard support either. So the first order of business was to add proper mouse and keyboard support to the title and pause menus. The hardest part was supporting switching between the two on the fly, because you never know when the player is going to do it, and it could lock them out of the game.
Oh.
With that foundation laid, I started working on controller support. In terms of the
Yeah.
menus, there wasn't much work to do.
Speed
The
runs.
pad basically acts like a keyboard. But gameplay was quite a different story. As we approached launch, we all agreed that controller support wasn't quite up to par, and so we shipped without it, adding it around a month after launch.
Okay, got it.
To make controllers feel as good as mouse and keyboard, I wrote a bunch of code to modify how controller input is interpreted. For mouse and keyboard, input is more or less one-to-one mapped to player movement. So you move the mouse and the camera turns. But that doesn't feel good with controllers. Trying to pick up a very small object, say a chess piece, could be quite finicky. In the end, I made it so looking around accelerates the longer the stick is pressed, and behaves differently based on whether you are looking vertically or horizontally, and also while you are holding an object. Probably the biggest change was a quote-unquote auto-lock feature, which draws the focus to a grabbable object as your cursor gets closer to it. All these changes culminated in controllers feeling much more accurate and satisfying. When I joined the project, there weren't really any menus except the absolute bare minimum
Oh,
to get the
whoops.
player into
Okay.
the game.
There you go.
So the first order of business was to add proper mouse and keyboard support to the title and pause menus.
To do that.
The hardest part was supporting switching between the two on the fly, because you never know when the player is going to do it, and it could lock them out of the game. With that foundation laid, I started working on
Or listen to
controllers.
this.
The ability to awaken
In terms of the menus, there wasn't much work to do.
This is a dream.
To make controllers feel as good as mouse and keyboard, I wrote a bunch of code to modify how controller input is interpreted. For mouse and keyboard input,
Orientation.
in the end, I made it so looking around accelerates the longer the stick is pressed, and behaves differently based on whether you are looking vertically or horizontally, and also while you are holding an object.
There's quite a bit of foreshadowing throughout this level. We
There you
wanted
go.
to hint at the mechanics that are going to come later in the game. For example, the projection, the clone, and the portal hallways later on. Little things like that feel like visual treats when you're playing this level, but serve as fun reminders when you play for a second time that we kind of told you the whole thing all along.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. All right, cool. That's it. Alex, yeah. I was like, Alex.
Hi there, I'm Steve,
Hey, Steve.
the art director of Superliminal. One of our main visual touchstones for this section centers around a couple of silly questions. What would someone in the early 90s dream up as a futuristic testing facility? And how could they build that on a shoestring budget but with infinite time? I feel like those two questions were ones we actually asked ourselves more than once during the process of making this game.
From the orientation
Oh, whoops.
pathway. At the Pierce Institute, patient safety
Sorry.
is a keynote in our corporate priority tetrahedron. A variable degree of force can and will be authorized to ensure patient safety. Please return to the orientation pathway.
All right, I could just do it with this as well. Because you can, I remember, oh, okay, whatever.
When we were playtesting, we realized that players were getting tripped up on different aspects of the resize mechanic. So we tried to make each puzzle in this level teach a specific action. The cheese puzzle is our
Oh,
way of
shit.
forcing players to make something from very small to very big, and the puzzle after that is the opposite. This broken window puzzle is to teach you how to make things small and fit through a hole, but at a distance, so you can't simply
Yes.
walk up to it.
Which is very good. Very smart.
All environments perceived during eyelids should reflect a typical mental state. If you believe your mental state was compromised by Somnasculpt, please provide a comprehensive, rational explanation in your post-procedural survey. Completed surveys may be eligible for a gift card.
Bye. Alright. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
We had this looping hallway for a while, but it was very nondescript and players got confused on where they were and they would get turned around. So our artist Steve helped mock up some windows and landmarks so people can tell where they are. Immediately, we found that playtesters weren't getting lost anymore and understood the moment.
Cool. These are really cool, though. These little windows and stuff. Abstract. I was kind of hoping commentary would be more like just how Justin Roiland. I'm not too familiar, but I'm here.
Our core game mechanic is so novel that we immediately drew comparisons to other quasi-sci-fi puzzle games. And since our game is about playing with and subverting expectations, we wanted to lean into that and start the first level with a kind of test chamber aesthetic and immediately break that going forward. Narratively, this space is what Dr. Pierce planned to have his dream therapy program look like before it all went wrong.
Both open. Huh? Oh, it's not on there. Come on. There we go. That thing still might teeter over, so let's get in quick.
Please stand
Loads of
by for
insults. Oh,
polite
really?
recognition on your completion of the Somnasculpt orientation. You did it. To maximize the time allotted for your therapeutic journey, please do not delay in proceeding through the final doorway as indicated.
right. You have to like kind of hit that, bash it, bash it. Was it these ones? Which one was it? I don't remember which one it was. Fallout. I've never played Fallout. Okay, let me try and do this. There. There we go. That's right. That's right. That's how we do it. Okay, come with me, cheese. Yes. Make sure we gotta get all those as well. That was the one that I actually haven't gotten, so that's pretty good. There's like a achievement or something for getting all of those in every level. I don't know why, but, or I'm assuming there's an achievement for it, but I'm trying to figure out how much I care about it actually. Hold up. No. Well, there's the first level, or I think. I will do the next level too.
The reason we ended up with this sleep clinic section is because we wanted to convince players that they might have actually woken up from the dream. So we don't have any dreamlike mechanics you can play with until you get to the vending machine. Later on, this becomes a hub you come back to in order to emphasize the feeling of waking up from a dream within a dream.
Mm-hmm. They can do that stuff, yeah.
We want the first moment of people walking into this hallway to feel different from other first-person puzzle games. This hallway is designed to feel surprisingly warm, which helps make it feel a little bit surreal and a little bit odd.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the game, we're bouncing between these two feelings, the feelings of warmth and coldness.
I like that. And this is such a comforting kind of feeling, but also odd, yes. Like something's off.
So my brief for the jazz part of this soundtrack was always to do my best to emulate the iconic solo jazz piano sound of the great Bill Evans. For that, I listened to an album called Alone. My process was to try to compose my own superliminal jazz standards. I fleshed out the first chorus and melody. Later on, I workshopped and recorded with my good friend John Reeves. And I'm so glad I did because his piano skills are so much better than mine.
Oh, that's great. I love the soundtrack of this game. And I'm also just, being a musician, it definitely speaks to me. So I wish I could play stuff like this on the piano. It's not too hard to do. I just, it just would take me some time. Because I don't really play piano like professionally anymore. I'm a percussionist, so I do drums and percussion and stuff. Whoa, I love that. And then that extends, yes. I got one. Found that one. Make sure I'm not missing any others. Exit temporarily removed. Yeah, we're all... Make sure I'm getting all these. Yep, those are all good. Alright, cool. Like, even on my second playthrough through, when I did the challenge mode, I still missed some of these, so... Don't want to do that. Whoa. See the perspective? See, like this, it's pretty cool. 100%er when it comes to achievements. I try to get everything. My OCD kicks right in. Oh yeah, yeah. I kind of am that way. I used to be more than I am now, but now I realize that like, it's less of like I have to like I'm like I have to budget my time. So. Oh, hello. How are you? How long have you been in here? Oh, okay, okay. I'm talking to my friend Roger.
I see that.
This is there we go, it's better. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How's Oregon? How's the stream going?
It's good. We're doing some limit testing right now. I was doing some with the stream
Mm-hmm.
and stuff because we were having some technical difficulties. When I I wanted to see what would happen when I started like downloading the game and see what happened, and sure enough, the stream shit itself. So
Yeah. Okay.
but I'm not clicking on that.
Hello, my name is
click
Dr.
anyway.
Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk to you about being special. So special,
Very
in
fun.
fact, that we have
Yeah,
no
where are you
idea
right
where
now?
you are.
I'm on St. Kitts in my dorm room, just kind of
okay.
chilling, watching the
Okay.
stream.
Nice. Well, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad you could come on. Yeah, I was just talking. Well, we were doing a little bit of a Q&A session at the beginning. I mean, I still kind of am, because I'm just kind of going through the developer commentary on this game while I do it. It's kind of like a background thing. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah,
Nice. I know you do enjoy this game a lot.
yeah, it's been. Yeah, I definitely do enjoy this game.
But not
Kind of
too
like the Stanley Parable, but because people draw
Yeah.
parallels to it all the time, and I was like, yeah, kind of like Stanley Parable, Half-Life, maybe even like a bit of Portal, you know.
I could see it, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah, I draw like a small like parallel to it, but we were talking about it, we were like, yeah, like Portal, like I can't believe some people don't know what Portal is nowadays.
People don't know what Portal is.
Well, like some like younger people don't know what Portal is.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah. Alright, where's the next developer commentary thing? Okay. Oh, this one took me a while to figure out. You just have to do this. Do that. There. And then you do this. I'm also like not doing the challenge mode now, so I don't have to like do everything perfectly.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Ryan, and I was the
Hi,
principal
Ryan.
artist on Superliminal.
Okay.
Optical's Pink Hotel Hallway was the first area we nailed down visually and served as a starting point for how we approached the art for the rest of the game. We wanted enough decoration for it to be interesting to the player, yet it couldn't have too much visual noise, or else the player would get lost and overwhelmed. We made interactable objects the complementary color of the surrounding environment, which helped them pop more and feel more important. After we were happy with how this part of the game felt, the rest of the locales came together much quicker, and we required less iteration.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been downloading a couple games trying to figure out the physical limitations of my Surface.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know you're doing that. That's what I was doing, and I didn't know for, like, when we were doing this, I didn't know for sure. Oh, hello, Morgana Makes. Welcome to the stream. I've got to play this game still. Yeah, if you want, I would just advise, I'm going through the developer commentary right now where they talk about how they made the game and stuff, and I'm going through a handful of levels, so if you don't want spoilers, I would unfortunately tune away from this for now, but because it is kind of like a one experience and done kind of thing. But yeah, anyway, what I was saying, yeah, I didn't know what it was at first, Steven, like, because like the internet here, I'll be honest, is kind of manure sometimes.
Yeah.
Like here, I'm getting like I literally I did an internet speed test like in Asheville because I screenshot it. I just wanted to compare, and like there it wasn't bad, but here I'm getting like 100 like download speed, and I'm getting like not even 4 upload speed, like 4 megabytes per second.
Yeah.
And so like yesterday, I uploaded a video that was like just under 30 minutes, and it took 3 hours to upload, and I'm just like, that's not good.
That's how it was at my home in South Carolina. When I would upload a video, it would take several hours, and I would always upload like 4 or 5 videos at a time just to get it over with, so it would take literally forever, and I would just leave my computer on overnight. I'd wake up and the downloads will have just finished, or the uploads will have just finished. And
that's what I've been doing a couple nights, but then my computer will sleep, and then it like slows it down when it sleeps.
That's why you just got to go into your power settings and change some stuff so that your system doesn't go to sleep when plugged in. And even if you don't want to leave it on all night, you can just run a little command prompt to tell it to turn off after so many hours.
That's I knew there was a setting for that. I didn't know if I really wanted to use that. I wanted to kind of keep it on whatever was healthier, but I might have to start doing that. Morgana makes. Yes. I was talking to Roger_McCrates because I remember I met him on your stream. Speaking of, when are you streaming again? Okay, yeah, I don't want to listen to this thing, but it's gonna turn on anyway, so I wonder if I can like well, whatever.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'm just popping in to give you a quick update on where you are. We still don't know, but please keep moving forward, and hopefully you prefer frequent updates to being reminded that you are completely lost.
Yeah, I just wanted to pop on in, say hi. See how
All right,
are you just here?
Are you just here temporarily?
Yeah, I gotta get back to studying.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. The class is going
studying
okay?
And testing more games. Yeah. Classes are, it's classes. It honestly feels like the last semester of undergrad all over again.
In a good way or in a bad way?
I guess it's good.
Well, that's good at least. Well, I won't keep you from that anymore. Have a good luck with that, and have a good rest of your day.
Oh, of course, you too. And I'm gonna keep watching the stream in the background though.
All right, yeah, sounds good. Yeah, we should game sometime if you have time.
Oh, we definitely will. We definitely will.
All right.
Peace.
Peace. I have been playing part of... Hold on, let me see. I need to get this back up here. I've been playing Testamina quite nicely. Yes, you have. I will stream soon. I'm planning to, once I get a job, I'm going to commit to a schedule. Yeah. Totally. I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm just, notification, and I show some love. This is the way.
Hi, my name is Phil
super
Fortier,
helpful. Thank you.
And I was the graphics programmer on Superliminal, and I also worked on some of the Easter egg design. So in this warehouse, you'll notice that there are actually 4 exits to the room, and the level geometry on the other side of the exits would actually overlap if it existed in real space. So to make the level design a little easier, we used our portal tech here. So the exits to the room when you leave the room are actually in vastly different physical locations within the level, but hopefully it should be all seamless for the player.
It was. I didn't even notice this down here in my first playthrough. I didn't notice that was part of the same area. Wow. Cool.
Before you grab the moon in the next room, please notice that it looks quite far away. An interesting fact is that it actually isn't that far at all.
Nope.
But because the moon's position is moving with your position, it seems to be infinitely far away.
You should also find a variety of emergency exit signs that should lead you to them. Will all
This
of
puzzle has the problem of requiring the room to not have a ceiling, which resulted with players wanting to escape the room. In a later update, we added a secret area above this room and a bunch of other secret areas based on where we saw players going.
Oh. Good enough.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. In the event that this elevator does not wake you up, please don't interact with anything that strikes you as psychologically significant, as we will no longer have any way of controlling it. For
Wow.
example, if you see your parents, please punch them in the face as hard as you can and immediately run away.
Sorry, I guess just want to make sure I got all these. Yes, this is the way. Sounds about right. Yeah, no, it's been great. I'm also, like, October's coming up, and, I always, my Halloween streams are always huge, so I'm actually trying to trying to, limit test for that, too, as well. So, yeah. I like the way we worked on player feedback in secret rooms when people trying to escape. That's a nice touch. Yeah. Alright, let's go to main menu. And let's go to a different level. Let's go to extra modes. Developer commentary. Let's go to cubism. Like, I don't want blackout. Clone. We can do the clone one. Yeah, let's do the clone one. Whoa. I like the loading screens too, how they're all different. It's always like something like weird.
Hello, and welcome to the Superliminal Developer Commentary. I'm Albert, Game Director of Superliminal.
Yeah, I heard.
Hi, I'm Logan, and I'm level designer on Superliminal. We wanted to do a unique alarm clock for each level, but this is the only one that survived that idea.
That's not true. They did, well, they did like the one level where every time you hit it, it would like restart something. Well, maybe that's not, I don't know. It's fine. What did I need here? I needed something. What did I need? I needed like, oh, this. Yeah. Oh, right, the different music. I love the different music, although it doesn't quite fucking Morgan. Oh, whatever. Something nice, yeah. Go back to that one. Does it give any count extinguishers? Yes, it does. Well, I'm not sure. Not a specific count. It doesn't give me a count. No, but it does. It does tell you if you've gotten all of them on like the main menu in a level, or if you've gotten only some of them. And this is where the cloning starts to take place. This is where the clone, or I thought it was. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, in this level you clone things when you touch it, and then you can't grab. But now I can like make a little staircase, kinda. Morgue the Borg.
part of breaking expectations is changing your definition of an object. A door, which usually keeps people out, becomes a flight of stairs if it is cloned enough times.
So you think this... Oh.
Attention, Dr. Pierce requires you to note the following risks of dream overexposure. Significant memory loss, both quantitative and qualitative. Hallucinations.
Hi, my name's Chris. I was the producer and designer on Superliminal.
About the lengths of hallways. And other
Yeah, so
signs
this
of
right-click to return sign that I bet you didn't even notice is one of the most unread signs in the game. It comes up later, and it's also one of the most unread signs in the game there, too.
That's funny. So you just keep doing this. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I got it. Good. Cool. Cool stuff. Oh, there's the smiley face. Are they gonna say something about that?
Let's talk about the smiley face.
Yes.
Because our goal was to break people's expectations, we prototyped a lot of weird moments like these. Some of them didn't work because they felt too meta. They would actually take people out of the game experience. This one, however, stayed because it was just subtle enough and playful enough that you could see it as a bout of insanity.
Yes, I'm glad they talked about that. Eggs! Eggs! Get it off of there. Get it off. Get it off of there. Oh. Get it off of there. Now you do it again. Oh, wait, I put it all the way back there. Whoops. Almost. Come on. Perfect.
Aside from the core resizing mechanic, I think cloning the objects is one of the more immediately enjoyable mechanics that we put into the game. When we ran playtests, this one would always have people smiling.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. So we get a different one. I love this one too. Got a little bit of a drum track in there. This one took me a little bit too to figure out, but dun dun dun. That's all you have to do, literally. Like, I spent a long time on that one, kind of.
Warning. Dr. Pierce is frantically submitting numerous spelling and grammar mistakes into the standard orientation protocol in a desperate attempt to cancel you. I have no subroutine to correct these errors, but I cannot compromise the integrity of the standard orientation protocol. You will not receive these messages. They would not make sense regardless.
See, the music just switched back to normal, and I don't know why I did that. Great. I can't touch the pawns. I can't touch them.
Attention. Dr. Pierce continues to input significant errors.
Hi, my name is Ryan, and I was the principal artist on Superliminal.
Are redundant. I am a real doctor.
Players may notice the motif of the repeating purple hallway found throughout Clone. We wanted the player to have this feeling of, have I been here before? This seems pretty familiar. But we didn't want it to be too easy, or to be 100% unclear. So we introduced differences such as lighting, prop placement, and hallway length. That way, for most players, it was something chewing away at the back of their minds, as opposed to being blatantly obvious.
I've not played Dead Rising. But yeah, I'm gonna play this now. Some great mechanics. Yeah, it's seriously. Was there an extinguisher back there? Oh, already got that one. So if it just goes once, that means I've gotten it already. But if it lets me hit it a bunch, that means I haven't gotten it yet. I need to delete it. Okay, I did that one.
Hi, this is Will O'Neill, and I was the writer on Superliminal. Lots of credit here to Max Hoarth, who plays the role of Dr. Glenn Pierce, for really nailing this bizarre line in an impressively short number of takes. We were totally prepared to have him record the words in like their logical order and rearrange them after the fact, but his performance of doing it correctly, incorrectly, was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Hello, name is my Pierce Dr. Glenn. To the Somnosculpt Welcome Experience, team of your care leader patient years 10 development. Conditions struggle you whatever with? Professional invention. Edge science with cutting, a tomorrow can bright. And buts, no ifs, or luck good.
I love that. That's one of my favorite parts of the game. I'm gonna send this message. You've gone 3 rooms forward. Oh, well. Oh well. It's not the end of the world for me. If you do you want me to go back? I'm not really interested. I've gotten the experience I wanted to out of this game, so we're all good. Cool. I think this is Dollhouse. Or something, but let's check. Music in Dead Rising is quite similar. Just in a mall, so it's a bit more of an elevator music, but it's still good. Oh yeah. Not as good as this though. I'm not doing Labyrinth. We can do. Let's do Dollhouse. We'll do Dollhouse. Why not?
Hello, and welcome to the Superliminal Developer Commentary. I'm Albert, Game Director of Superliminal. Myself and the rest of the team will be popping up every now and then as you play. With subtitles open, you can see who is talking and what their role on the game is.
Hi, I'm Logan, and I'm level designer on Superliminal. This room kind of happened by accident. We originally just put a cloud video texture as placeholder as a way to expand on the cloud motif. It ended up working so well and fitting the tone so well that we made this a private theater room in the sleep clinic. It evokes a nostalgic and relaxing but slightly creepy feeling which seemed to fit the game perfectly.
I recommend Dead Rising, but it will be quite outdated by now. Yeah, I've heard of the game, and I think I've seen some footage, but I don't remember.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. This is a notification that you have reappeared on our monitoring system after a prolonged absence. Please continue to do whatever you did most recently, and discontinue whatever you were doing immediately prior to that.
Okay, I need this to be bigger, don't I? Yep, got that one already. Too tall. Yeah, I know I'm not giving my original reactions to this, obviously, because I've already played the game, but gives you an idea. You're seeing most of the levels here.
Hey, this is Matt. I did the music and sound. The sound effects that probably took the most tweaking were definitely all associated with the resizable objects.
Yeah.
For them, I had to make a collision matrix so that the sound of you dropping a box or a cube would smoothly change from its smallest to its largest size and anywhere in between. So to achieve that, there were lots of different layers of the sounds, lots of automated pitch shifting, speeding up, slowing down, lots of crossfading between different layers of the sound, and a lot of trial and error to get it feeling right inside the game.
MVP. I'd say so. Got that, yeah.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. In addition to continuing and discontinuing as mentioned earlier, please also disregard any unsettling experiences that you may have recently had. Everything should have now reverted to being soothing and therapeutic. If this is not the case, you may be receiving this message in error.
Where is the thing? Oh, there it is. Yeah, here it is. Like the sound difference here. Make a big fan. Now it's gonna listen to that, everyone. And we gotta knock this over. There we go. A little itty bitty fan now. Awesome. Not as much commentary now. Alright. Get to the bounce house soon, aren't we? That big bounce house problem. Oh yeah, here we go, yeah. This is a cool, like, space.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to read you my favorite inspirational quote by me. The worst thing you can do is focus on negativity.
This puzzle existed for a long time, but it took a while to figure out what the art was going to be because the bouncy castle used to just be a weird L-shaped block. Eventually, we landed on the pool motif and the bouncy castle and added a little bit where you go inside the vent.
Don't focus on that.
Bigger. Oh, I made it. Barely made it. It's those details that make the game. Yeah, it really is. There we go. Take this little castle. You put the castle, turn the door to face there. Put it right up there. Then what we do is we reverse back through here, and here we are. This one took me a little bit to figure out too, first time. And now we're really small.
Because we have portals that you can resize, the player can freely change their own size. This actually created a design problem because you could never predict what size the player was supposed to be. And if we dynamically changed the size of the geometry later on in the level, things could break really easily. So instead, we added these portals, like this doorway over here, which changes size in order to resize you back to the normal scale of a human.
Congratulations. Anyway, you're now headed in the right direction.
Changing the player size through portals has a couple of weird side effects when it comes to programming. You have the obvious ones, such as needing to change the player collider, movement speed, jump height, and mantling distance. You have a couple of less obscure ones, such as needing to change the camera's far and near clip planes, so geometry is less likely to clip through your camera as you get smaller. Another interesting one we'll talk about later.
That works.
Another weird thing about player resizing is that gravity is actually constant across all sizes.
Yeah, I've
So
noticed.
imagine you're in the perspective of an ant, and a giant shoe is coming down from the sky to step on you. That shoe in your mind might take a couple seconds, but in real life, it would be instant. Whatever size you are, large objects traveling through space should feel like they are moving slowly. So when we change the player size, we're actually also adjusting gravity in order to compensate for this as well. This is physically incorrect, but this feels better for the player.
Physically incorrect. I hope I didn't miss that. I hope that was an signature I had already gotten. A lot of them I already have. I've gotten most of them.
Hi, my name is Ryan, and I was the principal artist on Superliminal.
I like how they say what they did before they
So
go
that's my
on
cat.
every time. A reminder.
His name is Finn, and he's a good boy. And we only had a day or two left before finishing the game, and we needed to figure out what kind of posters to put in our elevators. So I decided to have a little bit of fun with it, and this is by far my favorite, of course. The Cardboard Lovers Association also makes a nice little nod to the Cardboard Dollhouse.
Yeah, I see. Cool. As soon as I tape it, it's too late, lol. Oh. Yeah. I know. Don't worry about it. I'm not looking to necessarily be a completionist. I did enough. Alright, so this is the next area. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's go see which one I want to do next. Cap art sealed the deal. I want to play. The cap art sealed the deal. Yeah. Let's do white space. White space is really cool too. What?
Hello, and welcome to the Superliminal Developer Commentary. I'm Albert, game director.
Hi, my name is Phil Fortier, and I was the graphics programmer on Superliminal, and I also worked on some of the Easter egg design. So coming up with the way to actually make the portal and a portal make sense for the player was a really tough problem. And we iterated on this for weeks with input from all different team members. So it was really a group effort. But it was important to get it right because this is one of the pivotal moments in the game. And then another thing we had to do was figure out how to make the world degrade in a way that fit with the game's look and feel. And one day while prototyping, I just happened to accidentally assign a light map texture to one of the walls in the room, and I really liked the way it looked. Light map textures are textures generated by the engine offline to help with realistic lighting.
Yep, there we go.
So anyway, we ended up using this. So when the world degrades, the shafts of light breaking through the walls into the rooms, and that effect is actually driven by a light map texture from one of the other levels.
Oh, wow, cool.
Please reload for team explosion.
This is my cat Finn. He's a good boy. Okay, I'm in. Yes. Of course, that's not in the original playthrough. That's only in developer commentary, which you can't access until you go through the whole game first anyway, which is good. Oh, here we are in the beautiful white space level. This is also like, to put this in perspective, everyone, this is also when you're like, this isn't like nearing the end of the game. So like after everything you've been through, you know.
This spatio-temporal moment of wonder is brought to you by the very long but invisible rectangular portals tucked behind these empty windows, looking out into other parts of the level you may soon travel to.
Yeah, I remember this. This is so cool right here, but it's also, yeah, visible. They made a little nice sound when you hit the invisible barrier, though. A little shimmering sound. Okay, I'm gonna go around it. Oh. Well. Evidently, you can't get away from it. No! And the music is like, it's like that heavenly music. Sounds like you're like transcending. All right, come on.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and many years ago, I had a dream. I found myself in a place where I understood that each of us begins as nothing,
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Logan, and I'm level designer on Superliminal.
By seeing it exactly the way I want it.
This final level was designed with the idea of removing depth perception entirely. All the visuals are flattened.
Yeah. Even Dr. Glenn Pierce like starts talking like more real. Unless like it's a simulation. It is weird. But it's also like kind of comforting. It's like, wow, you know. Erase me. I didn't have that one. I got that one. Alright, let's look around this room. Let's see if we... Oh, I got that one, though. Interesting. Oh, I didn't get this. I missed some stuff in this room. This is the doorway, by the way, in that shadow. Okay, we're good. Yeah, that Dreamcatcher sound feels great. Yeah, it does. Look at this. It's crazy. It is really immersive. How is the performance going on right now, by the way? With like no buffering or anything and stuff? Like I know it's been a while since I've asked, so let's just a little update would be appreciated. Grab this. Yeah, it's now an object. Perfect. Great. That bodes well for my Halloween streams. Maybe as long as I'm not downloading games midstream, which, you know, in the future I don't plan to. You know, that's not a good idea. Maybe it will be alright, which makes me feel better. I really, like this whole time, like thinking about the Halloween stuff, I was like, oh god, what am I gonna do then? I don't have time to record a bunch of playthroughs of things. Like, it's sometimes better to go through it all
But
in one
White
sitting.
Space,
you know?
I also faced the greatest challenge I could imagine. Because with a lifetime of life itself behind me, and all of the weight that it carried, I realized that seeing things the way I wanted to was not as easy as it used to be.
Hi there, I'm Steve. I'm the art director of Superliminal.
10 out of 10.
Since the universe
100%
of the
would
player's
recommend.
inhabit is seemingly created in almost a kit-bash way while within Somnosculpt, it was a unique challenge to show the players truly a peek behind the curtains of the system. A blank canvas, a scratch document, an empty sticky note with some notes, little things creatively interspersed throughout. I think I derived some of the inspiration for what happens when you're playing a VR game and suddenly the game crashes to a totally white space.
No thanks.
That feeling of disorientation, even though you understand the world around you is an illusion.
Oh, shit, that's right. What a fantastic opportunity. Oh my god, yeah! Count me in. Let's pin it. No, I'm just... Okay. Ah! Oh, this is where you just like forget all this stuff and just go around. Yeah. That one took me a little bit. I was like, what do I do?
You're well beyond dreaming now, and further out than anyone has ever come back from. But we hope that you won't get discouraged.
This place is cool.
After all, if this is a place of pure perspective, isn't it also a place where a different point of view could make anything possible? Isn't that why you came here?
I want to see if there's a developer commentary out here. They must have something to say about this, right? This is like one of the most beautiful parts of the game, in my opinion. Oh. Well. Never went out here, but... Oh. There must be something hidden. Yeah, I always thought that, but, you know, I'm pretty sure there isn't. Oh, there is one over there, though. Can I hit it from here? There.
Hi, my name's Chris. I was the producer and designer on Superliminal. Okay, so this piece of fan art, this is actually something that has nothing to do with the game itself. This was by a kid who I guess had been a fan of the game for his entire life. He was 6, I think, when we met him.
Ooh.
His dad came by during PAX West 2019, and his son Scout was so excited to play the demo. The next day, he came back and showed us these drawings he had done for the game. It was so cute. This was the first fan art we received, and so we knew we had to put it in the game as a tribute to his lifelong dedication to Superliminal.
That is cool. This is the thing where like you have to grab these things, and if you don't grab them, you fall. They become like, they don't become, the ground doesn't become whole, and there's something sitting on it and an object sitting on it with you. So you just gotta do this. Forgot what I had to do. Oh, I can't take an object. No, wait, what did I have to do? I had to do like something, didn't I? What did I have to do to put it out there? Oh yeah, now that area becomes real. Yeah, crazy. Oh, and I have to put this in there. It's weird. Bigger. Very good. Jump for, yes. This is so interesting. Oh, here comes this. Very trippy. If you have epilepsy, don't turn away here. There is a piece in Assassin's Creed Origins on the DLC where you pass into the Duet. Duet was the Egyptian heaven ending. Oh, wait. Okay. Duet. And it was the most transcendental experience I've ever had in a game. This reminds me of that on a lesser scale. Whoa. You gotta check that out. And here we go. Oh! The score is amazing for such a small game. And here's where it takes you back backwards through the game, that like through scenes that you played, and it kind of a nostalgia trip. And I love the music for this as well.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and by now you may have realized that all of this has happened exactly the way it was supposed to.
This last section was something that Logan and I worked together on for a really long time. When I first saw it, I had this great feeling for how it could be like a really nice, impactful moment. And so I got this really kind of awe-inspiring, inspirational music to put behind it. And Logan absolutely hated it. I stuck to my guns and asked him to stick with it for a while and play it for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, and see how things went. And he ended up totally coming around to my side of thinking. Initially, we were unsure if we went for this kind of pure feeling that it would just be really hokey. And I ended up reading this essay on television written by David Foster Wallace. And it really kind of encouraged me to kind of get over that sort of postmodern, too cool for anything aesthetic, and to just really go gung-ho into sort of rewarding you for ending the game by giving you something really nice.
This level was created early on. I liked the idea of giving the player some time to think about their journey rather than ending the game immediately.
Yeah.
And I knew film-like cuts would be perfect for revisiting their experience through the game. Chris initially suggested a song for reference, and at first I hated it. I kept listening to it though, and eventually grew to love the song. Matt came up with a track that is even better than the reference material, and it fit perfectly.
Your life will always be a struggle, and you will always have problems. But today, you have the chance to see things differently. Even though it meant facing obstacles that seemed impossible at first, you thought outside the box, and you overcame them. Because you saw things from every angle, you understood them for what they really were. Because you kept moving forward,
Can't touch them in this
no matter
level.
how far off the path you were told you were headed, or how unexpected it became, you found your way.
My heart. Team taken backwards through the
In a
game.
few minutes, you'll be back in the real world. And some part of you will say that none of this was real. So how could it have really meant anything? But just like the power of perspective itself, it will have been as real as you believed it to be. All you've got to do is wait up.
There you go. Oh, there we go. Biggest fan. Okay, good. I didn't have to go to the levels then, I guess. Cool. Let's see if they have anything else to say.
That's it.
There you go.
That's the game.
Yeah, and thanks for listening all the way through, if you did that.
Thank you for exploring our dreamy environments. I love you.
Models, textures, avocados, let's see, materials, rubber duck, apples. I think that's all of the art.
And thanks for enjoying the music and sound.
And the writing.
And the code that holds everything together.
I would put this music on to study too, like exactly like this kind of music.
Are we going to talk about the design goal of this level?
Please, do.
The goal was to show you who made the game.
Wow.
Thank you.
Great. I like how personable they are in their like dialogues.
Hello, 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 hello.
Warning, the average adult can only withstand 3 to 5 hellos per night.
Absolutely.
Was that part of the original? I don't remember. Well, anyway, I'll just let us run through then. That was funny.
Hello, 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 hello.
Dr. Glenn Pierce, this is clearly intentional.
Why do I feel like everything is going wrong?
Noted, Dr. Pierce.
Hello, hello, hello.
Warning, this is extremely rude.
Pillow Castle.
Hello, my name is.
Insignificant.
Oh. Thanks for dreaming.
Anyway, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to thank you
This is respectful.
because you saw things from every angle. You found your way. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You're now headed in the right direction. All you've got to do is wake up.
Alright, whatever. Okay, there you go, everyone. Great soundtrack, great game. Would 100% replay for the commentary. Yeah. So, let me see real quick. I want to keep this going. Hold on, but just for the music. But yeah, that's it, everyone. That's kind of what I wanted the stream to be. You know, thank you, Roger, for being so chatty in chat. Kind of the point of chat. Thank you for interacting. Thank you, Morgana Minx, for hopping in. Thank you, my friend Steven, or the Chaos King, for coming into the Discord voice chat, and everyone else who even didn't say anything in chat, who is watching right now, or who did join. Thank you for coming. You know, this is a kind of test stream for this. From what I've gathered through, you know, Roger and I both kind of doing some tests with stuff, as long as I'm not downloading that shit. While, you know, actually, while I'm going to turn this off. While, you know, I'm streaming, I think we'll be good. And I think I will be okay for my Halloween streams. I think. I'm going to try it. And if it doesn't work out, that's fine. You know, at least I can say I tried. You know, I think that'll be good. That'll be good. I can actually, let me see if I can actually pull up the, we'll put it over here. We'll go to, we can do that, yeah. There we go. That's just the soundtrack. The Superliminal Lo-Fi Hip-Hop remixes. So there we go. But yeah. Oh. But yeah. Soundtrack is available on Bandcamp. I have to download. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I think it's available on quite a few places. I know it's available on like Apple Music, because that's what I use. I know it's available on Spotify, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, even if you have some particular issue, I think it'll be fine. I look forward to it not too far away now. Yeah. Yeah, I always go all out on Halloween and stuff. Like, you know, I brought a decently sized bin of Halloween decor because actually this year I'm planning on saving on my budget and stuff, and you know, once I get a more stable paying job anyway. Just, you know, a little bit of insight. But you know, Yeah, I'm not buying any Halloween decorations this year. Maybe like some like little like craft things and maybe like a little bit of candy, but that's gonna be about it. You know, I usually like to buy like 1 or 2 new decorations every year because, you know, ones from way a long time ago either they get old, they're falling apart or something or whatever. I don't know. I always like to add to my Halloween decor because I love decorating for Halloween. It's my favorite, one of my favorite things to do. You know, and so I have a decently sized bucket from like stuff from my parents' house or stuff that I've gotten when I was in college or something, whatever. You know, I'm gonna decorate the room like it next month, but we still got a month to get through, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. You know, I have to try hard at that too. But fall or autumn is coming, and that's always a great feeling. I love it. It's my favorite season, not just because Halloween's a part of it, but I just love it. Like the cool air coming in, like just the weather in a lot of states is so nice. And the color of the leaves changing color, although that doesn't happen as much here. There's a lot of evergreens here. But, you know, North Carolina, oh, it was beautiful. It is beautiful. I hope I get to, you know, I plan to be around there visiting my parents most likely for Thanksgiving this year because we usually do that. So I'll probably be making a trip over there, so I'll be able to see some of it there. But besides that, you know, I'm here. And thank you all for, you know, asking questions. This has been meant to be a little Q&A session here. So, you know, I appreciate everyone stopping in. Obviously, if anyone has any other questions, you can shoot them to me on, you know, on my YouTube Twitter page, or, you know, or a comment on this video, because I'm going to be uploading this video as just like a test thing, most likely. I know, you know, for those who are watching this on YouTube, this is only the gameplay portion of this that I'm only going to start at the gameplay portion. But, you know, I'll keep this part in here too. You're talking to someone who comes from a country where the most someone will decorate is perhaps cutting a pumpkin. Well, funny you should say that, actually. When I was in college in High Point, North Carolina, the university did not let us own pumpkins. They didn't let us put pumpkins in our dorm rooms or wherever. If we were on campus housing, you know, whether it was like on campus housing or off campus housing, if it was by the university, they did not allow us to have pumpkins, or at least they didn't allow us to carve pumpkins, because the automatic assumption was that we would put a candle inside it and light it, and we weren't allowed to have open flames. And so they banned pumpkin carving, which is so weird. And honestly, I wasn't going to put a candle in it. I just wanted to carve pumpkins because it's fun. I've done it. I've only carved pumpkin like 2 or 3 times, and I plan to do it this year because I'm not there, obviously. But pumpkin carving is a lot of fun. And I don't know if I have a picture from a while ago where I carved a really good pumpkin. It was like my second time ever carving a pumpkin. I did it with my sister, and we did such a good job. Like, I was very surprised. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I did a pretty good job on that pumpkin. But obviously it's long gone now. One question: did you ever find the diamond block inside the lava in the Minecraft mansion? No, I didn't. It wasn't worth going back all that way. I keep looking, you know, I remember your comment. I remember the comment and the how we spoke about that. No, I didn't. There's a diamond block in there though. That's funny. I never knew that was there. But for us, honestly, it's not really worth the whole trip back there. Like, I wanted to go back there anyway because I wanted to renovate the mansion and I wanted to make it a whole building project out of it. But you know, it was, you know, it's not worth all that time that it takes to get there. It's so long. But yeah, we have that health and safety gone mad stuff here as well. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, so I think I'm good for the Halloween streams. That's a relief. There may be some troubleshooting to do during it, you know, depending on, you know. Haven't played Minecraft for a long time, but I can say 100% that it's not worth going back for. Yeah, no, we're not gonna be doing that. We're not currently playing Minecraft either. I mean, we'll occasionally go into the server, but we're not recording it. We're not doing another season of Minecraft for a little bit. Well, we'll eventually come back to Minecraft for season 4, because I just, it's a nice chill thing to do. But once we have time, I have some other stuff I'm doing, some other playthroughs that I plan on starting, and also all the, the Halloween stuff. So, well, I'm gonna leave you to it. It's almost 2 a.m. here. Wow. But thank you for the stream. I'm glad everything seemed to be working out fine, and I hope you get settled nicely. Both get settled nicely in Ohio. Oregon, not Ohio. Looking forward to the next stream. Oh, I love the emoticons. Well, thank you so much, Roger. You're the MVP of the stream, for sure. And I'm going to on my YouTube channel, like I did this last year too. I'm gonna come out with a short video with just like a schedule showing what the Halloween stream schedule will be. So I will be updating. I will be sending an update message that pertains to that on my Twitter, my YouTube Twitter. I know it's called X now, but I'm not calling it X for right now. But yeah, I'm gonna be putting on that. I'm gonna putting that on my Twitter. Maybe on my Facebook even though that's my personal Facebook. I don't have a YouTube Facebook. But hoping to get as much traction there as possible. And then I'll be making a video that will also have the list or the schedule on there as well. I'll put something together nice in like Canva or something this time to make it look even better. But yeah. Yeah. Stay tuned for that, but that won't be coming out until probably the very end of this month. So we got plenty of time. So as for everyone else, thank you all so much for watching this video or for watching the stream. Hope you all enjoyed watching the developer commentary for Superliminal. Made me play through that. That was really cool. I played through the game 3 times now, technically. So, and I'm done with it. Yeah, thank you, the Chaos King. Follow him on Twitch and YouTube as well. He's a good friend of mine. And thank you to the Chaos King for dropping in the stream voice channel chat on Discord. Thank you, Roger McCrae, for being such a great audience and such a great tester of my stream today. My bad, lol. I don't really use Twitch. I got notification turned on either. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Twix. Is that what it's called? Is that what people are calling it? But yes. Thanks for Morgana Makes for dropping in for a little bit as well. Thank you, Cassie, for being here at the beginning of the stream for some of that Q&A and stuff, and for just being awesome. And I love you. And for being a good mod as well. She's actually still watching right now. She just has the volume off because she's at her parents' place right now because they're visiting for a week. And thank you everyone at home for watching this video or for watching the stream, or if you're still in the stream chat, thank you for sticking to the end. This has been a more or less of a test stream, and also going through the developer commentary. Give me something to put on the channel as well. So, yep. Thank you all so much, everyone. This is the end of the stream. Yeah, Twix equals Twitter/X. That's great. I'm gonna start using that. But yes, thank you everyone so much for watching. TP Wise and Game out. See you guys soon. I'll do another stream maybe in a couple weeks or something. I'll let you know. See you everyone. Take care.